What if Mufasa had a will? What if Darth Vader had a trust? And what exactly did Harry Potter's parents leave behind? If you've ever wondered about the legacy lessons hiding inside your favorite movies, welcome to 82 Toothpicks, a podcast from the Heisinger Law Firm. We believe every movie is an estate planning movie. You just have to know where to look. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's talk about the movie. Hello again, everyone. We are back for another episode of 82 Toothpicks.
Hi, everybody.
It's me and Amber this week.
Yeah.
Probably for a little while going forward, at least.
Yeah. We're going to tag team it here.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
You bet. What's new with Amber today?
Oh, man. It's Saturday. Saturdays are good.
Yeah. It's not our normal recording day, but
No. Saturdays are sleep-in days, though, so we're good and fresh on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a day like that sometimes.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially for us night people.
Yeah. Yeah, those days that we don't have to set the alarm. That's when we're at our best.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm a night owl, so waking up is sometimes rough for me. But
yeah,
Saturdays are good refresh days. So
yeah.
And it's fun to do it on a day where we don't have other serious responsibilities.
Yeah, we're not surrounded by the office bustle and
right.
Who might need us while we're in here, and just kind of doing our thing while we're
How many times don't we hear the doorbell go in the middle of recording and have to figure out how to solve a problem? Or
Slack is buzzing on my phone in my pocket the whole time we're podcasting.
Right. Yeah. But
yeah. Nobody on Slack while we're podcasting today. It's just us.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Yep.
It means we can focus on the movie, which was what?
National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Yeah.
This is a great, just classic.
It's just fun, right? In the genre of
adventure.
Fun, not too serious action adventure.
Adventure movies, for sure.
Yeah. Kind of the new wants to be Indiana Jones kind of feel.
Yeah. The first two were really, really well done. And then there was I think it was a mini series.
Really?
That was on Disney Plus at one for I forget how many episodes that was. But
that's funny.
Yeah, the first two were really, really good, really fun. The characters are fun and interesting. But
yeah. It's a great watch with the family movie. We put it on and our kids came and sat with us.
Excited to sit with us. That doesn't happen ever.
Yeah, and so we've got teenagers, so anytime you can get the teenagers excited to hang out with you. And also this is a movie my dad loves, so it's just kind of a great good for everybody.
Yeah. And so would you put this movie in the treasure hunt category, in the heist category?
Ooh.
Or is it just an action movie?
Huh. That's a good question. I probably would put it more in the treasure hunt because I think treasure hunting can have a heist element to it.
Yeah.
They definitely pull off some heists in the middle of their treasure hunting.
This is like a sequence of heists.
Yes. But it's not the same type of heist movie as when we watched Ocean's 11.
Right.
And they're planning and plotting the whole thing. You don't see as much of their planning. You just see their execution and it's always in service of finding the next clue or finding the next thing or
right.
But there's a lot of sneaking into very highly secured places in the context of this particular. They steal a lot of famous artifacts.
They steal a lot of stuff, and that's why I thought heist, right? Because they spoiler, they steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, and
they
that's
steal
where the movie
it.
Starts.
They steal it from people who are trying to steal it, so it's like a heist.
Yeah,
and then they steal, they break into the not really break in, but they go places they're not supposed to go.
Yeah, they're up in the back behind the Liberty Bell, knocking bricks out of the wall to find stuff. And they're
Independence Hall. And
they're in Independence Hall, in the historical roped off area that they don't let you go on the official
Right.
tour.
Yeah, and like the idea that you could just like look around and then like duck under the rope.
Yeah.
You would be so arrested.
No,
today.
there are so many people.
And cameras.
And cameras,
I mean, it's just,
yes.
Yeah, not possible
Yeah.
anymore.
Probably
sure.
alarms that cross this.
Well, especially after this movie.
Yeah. Cross this line and you're going to trip something or another motion sensor.
Yeah. Do we know when this movie came out?
Oh.
I can look it up on my phone, but
yeah.
I want to say this was like early 2000s.
I feel like it was, yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Good Nicolas Cage movie. 04. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh, it's as old as our marriage.
Oh,
Isn't that nice?
Hey guys, we've been married a long time.
Yeah. This movie's been out a long time too, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's...
And he's kind of the headliner.
He is. Yeah.
Right? In terms of, not that the other people in the movie weren't, well, obviously, I mean, not that they weren't good actors, but even just not that they weren't known actors. They're just not that A-list.
Right. They're the actors like both Riley and
Abigail.
I wanted to call her Jenny for a minute. I'm like, that's not right. That must have been a different movie we watched. Both Riley and Abigail are the early 2000s actors that's like, oh, I've seen them in a lot of things and don't absolutely know who they are, where they're from. Like, they're always the side actors in things. They're not the headliner of things, but you know you've seen them in 12 sitcoms.
Right. And then we have to remember Sean Bean, right? Like he's the other A-lister.
Yep.
So it's Nicolas Cage is the main character. Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Yes.
Sean Bean plays Ian Howe, and then we have John Voight, who's sort of a side character, but only in the sense that he's the father.
Yeah.
Right. He's Patrick Gates.
Right.
Ben's dad. But those are kind of your three major names.
Yeah. Can we talk for a minute how interesting it is that Patrick, his father, chose to name his son Benjamin Franklin Gates when he's the one who doesn't want anything to do with the legacy and the treasure hunt and the I don't want anything to do with this family mystery that stems from the founding fathers. But I'm going to name my son Benjamin Franklin anyway.
And I think you get some of that story in the second movie.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because you get to meet his mom.
Yep.
And you find out why they got divorced. And because I think Patrick, and this is just recollection because we didn't watch the second one at the same time as the first one.
I haven't seen the second one nearly as often as the first one.
Right. Because that first one was such an adventure, just like it got your attention when it came out, and it's just everybody loved it. My recollection from the second movie is that Patrick was into the treasure hunting. Yeah. And at some point there was something that happened with he and his wife that scared him away from the treasure hunting.
Oh, yeah. You might be right.
That's like a little tickle thing in the back of my brain. I don't really know.
Just as you were reading the characters, I was like, what do you mean he named his son Benjamin Franklin? He doesn't want anything to do with this.
That's funny.
That doesn't make any sense.
But you sort of, by the end of the movie, you get to see that come back. A bit.
That
too,
he's
excited about it again.
Excited.
When they're getting to the treasure room.
Yeah.
We are all over the place.
We are.
What was this movie about, Amber?
What is this movie about? This is about, really, it's about a family, and the main character is the current adult generation in this family. You see him as a young boy in the beginning with his grandfather.
Who was also a very famous actor, but more of an 80s, 90s actor.
Yeah. But it's this family story that he carries that his great, I think it's his grandfather's great-great-grandfather.
Yeah, I think he said my great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
Okay.
Is how he said it in the movie.
There you go. So several generations back was given a secret during the Madison presidency.
Yeah, James
Madison presidency.
Was it James Madison?
Yeah.
Or was it Andrew Jackson? No, James Madison. I think you're right. I think it's Madison.
Either
Doesn't
way,
matter. Long time ago.
back there somewhere, this guy is holding this secret to this treasure that has been passed down through the Masons and through the
Knights Templar.
All these
funny.
old secret society organizations.
Because he tells the story, and then the story is a flashback.
Yeah.
And then within the flashback, there's a flashback.
And then another flashback.
It's like, oh my, I don't
now
even know.
Now we flashback several hundred years.
What year is it?
But anyway, there's this treasure that their family holds a clue to. And so you start, and nobody knows what this clue is actually pointing to. And several generations of treasure hunters have been trying to find the Gates family treasure, and it's not really their treasure, it's the Masons' treasure and the Knights Templar treasure, but the Gates family holds the gate, holds the key to the treasure.
But not even that. They only hold a clue to the key to the treasure.
Right.
Ish.
But they were given the last clue.
Right. And so the story is Ben, when he's a kid, he sneaks into the attic.
Yeah.
Because he wants to know about this
treasure.
And he says, "Am I a knight? Are we knights?" And his grandpa says, "Do you want to be?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Duh.
And so he goes to this silly little ceremony in the attic and says, "Do you so swear?" And the kid goes, "I so swear." It's just like, oh man.
But anyway, that's where we start the movie.
Right.
That was a lot of backstory.
So you get his obsession, but that's the whole movie. The
whole movie is his
obsession
with this treasure, and
which you learn in that story moment.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie makes sense.
Yep. And the rest of it is, we figured out this clue and it brought us to this thing, which gives us another clue, which brings us to the next thing. And now we've got to steal this thing or break into this historic site or do this. And it's always, there's another clue. We have to find Benjamin Franklin's spectacles.
X-ray,
and then we have
3D
to find
spectacles.
The next thing, and where is this location? And everything is riddles and secrets, and need the silence do good letters to figure out the code, and you need and so they're going through all of these historical artifacts and piecing together codes from this thing and that thing, and ultimately, spoiler alert, but this is an old movie, so you get spoilers. Yeah. They do find the treasure underneath Trinity Church.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't remember if it was Trinity Church or they send the bad guys to the other church down there.
No, it's not. It's not Trinity Church. It is under a church because they go in through the grave of one of the founding fathers,
right?
Or one of the Masons.
Yeah,
it's a church in New York City.
Yes.
Here at the wall.
Yes.
Etc.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it, right? It's a treasure hunt.
Yep.
There's lots of mystery. There's lots of puzzle solving.
Yep.
And it's there's a ton of history, which is why it's so fun, right?
Yeah.
You know these places and you've heard these characters in your
but it's got
elementary school, middle school, high school history classes, and so you hear Ben Franklin and he invented these spectacles, and that's a real thing.
Yeah.
But then they turn it into this fun element of the treasure
hunt. Yeah.
And that's what makes this movie fun.
It's got some good intellectual secrets and bits and history facts hidden through it that but it's still like fun and playful and action oriented. There's this good guy, bad guy, treasure hunter versus treasure hunter thing going on through the whole thing.
That's the Indiana Jones piece of it, right? That when you said
that makes it feel very Indiana Jones.
That's totally true of the Indiana Jones movies too. Trying to keep the treasure away from the bad guys. Yeah. And
this is a little bit like if we set the newest Indiana Jones movie in New York City and Boston, then this is what you would get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drop Indian Marion in there instead of Ben and Abigail and Riley.
Yeah. We talked about this when we watched the movie. We talked about it with the kids. favorite characters and stuff, and we
Yeah.
talk about that on this podcast sometimes. But I'm more interested in like the relationships
Yeah.
between the characters are so interesting in this movie.
Yep.
At the beginning, Riley is just some dude. Like
Yeah.
they found him because he was a researcher in a cubicle and knew stuff about.
Yeah. He's their background coding tech guy.
Yeah, he had
kinda.
experience
Yeah.
in the technology they're using to look for the Charlotte by the North Pole.
Yep.
And that's why he's in the story. And everything after that is like he and Ben are sort of Batman and Robin.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that I like that, the way that they, with almost a throwaway line, you want us to put you back in that cubicle,
Yeah.
or would you prefer to be back in the cubicle?
Yeah, because it starts out that Ben and the bad guy treasure hunter, Ian, that's his name, are the buddy treasure hunters.
Right.
Right.
Working together.
With Riley in the back seat, kind of
And,
bumbling along behind them.
Yes. And they threaten to like throw him out.
Yeah.
and leave him in the snow by the North Pole.
Yes.
And so Ben and Riley get to be
good friends.
They're colleagues.
Yeah, they're
partners.
That bonded in fire, like the guy literally tried to blow them up.
Yeah.
Kind of friendship.
Yep.
Like we nearly died together, and so now we're best friends forever.
Right. And then you have Abigail, who is the sort of patsy at the beginning, where they use ultraviolet ink to get her fingerprints.
Yep.
And she becomes this sort of happenstance.
Yeah.
Gets herself tangled up in everything and kind of can't help herself.
Yeah, she gets dragged along because she is so attached. Like her life's work has been the Declaration of Independence. And so once they've got it, she's like, nope, I am with you until we get that document back where it belongs.
Right. And then once they're done with the Declaration of Independence, then she's sort of, now she can't help it.
Right.
Right. Because she
got pulled into this thing through the document.
Because they find this code on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And she's like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yes.
And now, like, of course, if that happens to you, well, now I'm in for the duration because I can't
walk away from it at this point.
What do you mean this was hidden here for 200 years?
I have been studying this thing my whole life, and this weird guy showed up, and now I
sprayed some lemon juice on it.
And breathed on it a little hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just really like the way the relationships are introduced and built through the whole movie.
And his relationship with his dad too, I think, is because his dad is like, you shouldn't have anything to do with this. It's going to ruin your life. And then he goes back to his dad's house with the Declaration of Independence. They end up duct taping his dad to a chair
and stealing his car.
He
tied me to a chair,
which is
he stole my car.
Sounds like his dad's idea. Probably.
Most likely.
Like, I need to get out of this, so you're going to tie me up and steal my car. But then his dad ends up with them at the end of the treasure hunt, too, and is with them when they find the treasure.
It's all in again.
Kind of comes full circle to.
So, the treasure is pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
And it's not just gold. It's not just
it's
monetary stuff.
Artifacts
it's historical artifacts. It's scrolls from the library at Alexandria
all over the world, and all of the things that have been lost to history exist in this
vault
hidden
in the underneath the city of New York City, because the subway goes overhead in one scene. Okay, so we have this treasure.
Yeah.
What would you want to see if you walk into that room and there's all these historical artifacts? Set aside all of the, like, I can't believe this is actually happening.
Yeah.
And just, what's the thing from history that you would say this should be in this room?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because there's some cool stuff in there. Like
Yeah.
they have the
Well, when you mentioned the Library of Alexandria, like, duh, that'd be totally cool to see.
Riley hugs the big blue man.
Sarcophagus.
That was funny.
Oh, what would you want to see throughout history? I have so much better, more modern history knowledge than so I think of things like it'd be totally cool to find this vault, and it turns out that Amelia Earhart's missing plane is down there with all the stuff.
So mine's actually close
like
to that. My answer to the question, because I actually was thinking about this, is Leonardo da Vinci's helicopter.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Was rescued from Pompeii before it went down or something like that would be cool.
Original, like the gold laurels they would give at the Olympics.
Yep.
Those like things like that.
You think of like when you talk about the Library of Alexandria and the Great Pyramids and some of these, like, you feel like there needs to be something from the original Seven Wonders of the World.
Right.
What do we have from the
Hanging Gardens
of Babylon? And what do we have from the, it's definitely Western world stuff. We're not talking Eastern history in these things, but yeah.
Yeah, but why not? Right? Couldn't it be? You could
the original samurai or something like that.
Yeah, samurai armor, or now I have to go back and watch it again.
I don't know. See what's all in there,
just to see what they find that they didn't show on camera.
Yeah,
cool. Speaking of treasure,
yeah,
would you spend the treasure?
Would I spend the treasure?
Because what happens at the end of the movie?
They get a cut, and
Ben gives everything back except 1%.
Yep.
Riley uses his money, his share of that 1%, to buy a sports car that he can't drive.
Yes. Ferrari or something like that. Yeah.
Lamborghini. I don't remember what it was. Do you give it back?
I think I do. Yeah. I totally get the treasure hunter, intellectual, historical purist kind of vibe. That's definitely the way my brain works.
That's Ben Gates all day.
Yeah. The Ben Gates, Indiana Jones. I'm in it for the knowledge. Hashtag Enneagram 5.
Should be in a museum. That's from Indiana Jones.
Yes. But that's what happens here too. He's like, this is all.
It's the world's treasure.
It's the world's treasure. This belongs to. Yeah. So yeah, I think I give it back. Probably don't need more than 1%, but for all of the blood, sweat, and tears he went
he almost died
through,
repeatedly,
I might ask for
with prejudice,
like 10% instead of 1%.
Yeah, I mean, even 5%, right?
Yeah.
Like 1% seemed a little light to me.
Like make it something I can live on the rest of my life and
because he uses
my studies, because
he uses his share to buy that estate, basically the property, and it's gone. And if in the second movie he's lost the house because they get divorced.
Yeah. Right.
That doesn't help me. I need something like set me up so that I don't have to worry about stuff, and then I can do more treasure hunting.
Yeah.
Or, whatever.
Yeah. So I think I would maybe ask for a little bit more. There's enough gold in there that I think I would want to cut of the gold.
Especially at today's prices.
Right.
Jeez.
Like absolutely take all of these priceless artifacts and put them in a museum. I don't want the sarcophagus. But yeah, that whole room is piles of gold. Plenty of it is just money.
Yep.
If I found it, I want my share of the money.
Yep, I agree.
I think that's my take of it. Take on it.
Yeah.
If it was all just priceless artifacts.
Yeah, I mean,
then give it to a museum.
There's no point, right? I don't need all this stuff. It doesn't do anybody any good for it to live in my basement.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't need all of the gold either.
No,
But,
no, right. But
you know,
I don't want the stuff.
but
I don't.
you know,
My millennial
take it
inheritance.
end poverty or something like
Sure.
that instead
Yeah,
of
and world hunger.
like giving it back to the U.S. government. That seems like a bad thing to do with a bunch of gold.
Pay your taxes. What was the moment that you said this is an estate planning movie? Because you did it. You did it this
I
time.
did. It was really early on. It was in the middle of the story in the flashback scene, probably about the point that he starts the story and Ben's grandfather starts the story and says, "My grandfather's great grandfather told this story or got this secret or whatever." And I'm like, "Ooh, it's an estate planning movie. We've got legacy from 3 minutes in."
Legacy is kind of a cop out because everything is about especially in the last 20 years, is about leaving, making an impact, right?
Yeah.
And that's a very millennial kind of storytelling.
I feel like we
but
talk
that's not
about
your point.
legacy every time.
Your point
this
is
literally is I have a treasure that I am passing down to my son.
Right.
And passing down to my son, and each generation takes the clue and finds a few more clues and passes it to the next person, and there is actually a monetary treasure at the end that we believe we are passing down, and that is a very estate planning, grow the treasure, get us closer to the payout, leave more for my grandkids than I did for myself.
There's layers to the estate planning themes in this movie.
Yeah.
Right? Because the secret is held in trust.
Yep.
Right? I trusted you with this secret, and you're going to carry that secret and trust the next person with the secret.
Right.
We use the word trust in estate planning, and it means something very specific in terms of the legal documents, but it also has the same meaning. You can't appoint someone as your trustee if you do not trust them, right? So there's some very deliberate themes around.
Yeah.
I trust you, and I'm giving you this in trust, and that carries down through the movie, through all the generations. Right? They go back to the Knights Templar, and it's protection and preservation, which is another estate planning theme. All right,
yes.
We do that with our clients all the time. We're always talking about protecting assets from creditors, from predators, from the government, from long-term care, from all these different things that people are concerned about, and that's what this story is, right? The treasure is hidden because they're protecting it from the outside world, from the Ians of the world. And
do a 4 threats analysis on Ian.
Oh man. Yikes. Predator all day.
Yeah.
Right. So the trust idea, there's some layers to that.
Yeah.
And then there's decision making, and there's talk about Patrick Gates and his ability to decide, and his
I thought of some of the decision making and the actual physical handing down of the legacy. There's that moment when they go to his dad's house to get the Silence Do-Good letters, and his dad said, well, they belonged in a museum. And there's a line in there that's something about those belong to the family. They weren't yours to give. And I thought, oh, there's that legacy ownership moment of we've got this, even if it's an invisible, not yet realized treasure that's been handed down and handed down and handed down.
Yeah.
Those Silence Do-Good letters weren't yours to give. Was kind of a
things like duress, right? So at the end of the movie, Ian holds everyone at gunpoint, and is going to leave them down there and makes them give up
the secret,
or tries to make them give up the treasure. Right? He's holding them hostage and saying, "You're going to give this to me, or else."
Right.
That's the definition of duress,
Yes.
right? And right, being held under threat.
Yes.
There's some estate planning themes in that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I had a whole light bulb moment on the estate planning thing when you were asking, would I take the treasure or not in a minute ago, because that light bulb went off. One of the things you talk about is lottery winner syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
In your seminars. And we see that exactly set up here, that they get 1% of the share. Both of them spend it immediately on something excessive.
Arguably, Ben makes a better choice than Riley does.
Yes.
But he still spends it.
Yes.
It's still gone.
It's still gone. And you say, would you want more of the money? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take the money and I'm going to put it in a trust and I'm going to have it pay out over time. So I've constantly got this living wage and I'm not like blowing the whole thing. And so then the whole thing turns into an estate planning solution because they didn't do any estate planning. And if we talk about, they lost it all by movie 2 and he's lost his house in the divorce. Well, guess what else we talk about with trusts and estate planning is what do you want to happen if you end up in a divorce situation or one of your kids ends up in a divorce situation. And like, hey, we talk about all of this stuff and what happens when they get their inheritance or their spoils. I'm going to call it an inheritance because we just talked about it being the realization of all of the things. Here, it was just held at a vault for them to inherit after generations and generations and not controlled how they receive it, other than that they had to work for generations to get to it.
Right. Yeah, we talk
and it's
about
gone immediately.
We talk about the end of life stuff. We meaning just globally, like the royal we.
Yeah.
Because that's what people think of. They think I need to do some estate planning so that when I die, this happens.
Yeah.
But that is not the only thing that estate planning is about. And we talk with our clients about that because people are afraid of losing what they have, and they're afraid of their kids losing what they have.
Yeah.
Right? Losing what they've given them. But who's going to take it from you? And when is that going to happen?
Right.
And so we talk about estate planning from much bigger than just when I die, do this. It's more, right? It's 3 parts. It's control while you're alive. It's taking care of yourself and your loved ones if you become incapacitated. And it's giving what you have to the right people, the right way,
in the right time.
At the right time. And
because you don't want to put all of the planning effort into not losing the family farm to the nursing home just to have your kids get it, sell it immediately, and take the money and do whatever.
Right.
I mean, the family inheritance is still gone immediately after you're gone anyway.
The worst stories we hear in that context are the ones where the family sells it out from under a farmer.
Yeah.
Right. One of the kids is a farmer, but the other 3 kids aren't farmers, and they get this farmland that in Iowa where prices are off the charts.
Right.
Maybe 160 acres of ground is worth $3 million. Well, I want my $1 million. I don't care that you need it for your livelihood. We're gonna sell this.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that you lose out on, the opportunity to protect against those things, not because you're not trusting your kids, not because your kids are making bad choices, but because that's not your point. Your intent, your desire needs to be documented and clear. And in this case, in National Treasure, Ben and Riley, they're not intentional.
Yeah.
Right? You're talking about, well, yes, I would want some more of the treasure, but I would want more of the treasure because I'm going to be intentional about how I set it up to take care of myself, control, to take care of myself and my loved ones if I become incapacitated. So I always have whatever I need.
Yep.
My kids, my spouse always has whatever they need. And it's going to go to the right people the right way at the right time instead of my car getting repossessed, which is what happens to Riley.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
It's all of the lifetime estate planning issues are in that microcosm of 5 or 10 minutes of movie at
Yes.
the end of this film.
Yeah.
And that's what struck
There's
me.
Yeah, there's so much there.
Because the obvious ones are
Especially
legacy.
if you know the beginning of the next movie, which
Right.
we do.
The obvious ones are the legacy ones. It's the
Yeah.
story came down from generation after generation after generation.
That's the obvious line in every movie, right?
Yeah.
That's why we can truly say every movie is an estate planning movie,
Right.
because that is the current story of humanity is legacy.
I mean, it's everywhere in this. Like, we were watching the last couple episodes of season 3 of Ted Lasso last night.
Yeah.
And in one of the episodes, Jamie Tartt's dad is in a nursing home.
Spoiler alert.
Like,
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Estate planning.
There it is.
This is
But
a movie
even
about
that-
a soccer team, or it's a show about a soccer team.
Yeah.
Why are we... There it is.
The whole ending is the legacy. How are we wrapping this up? How are we taking care of these people well as we move them
Mhm.
forward? How are we...
And Jamie goes and sees his dad in the nursing home at the end of that
Because
episode.
that's how we're taking care of people well. And
Right. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see it in everything we watch.
It's probably, yeah. I mean, at this point, we're over a year into this podcast, so it's not a surprise that if you've listened to our episodes at all, you know why that is. But sometimes it just feels really odd. Like, oh, that's estate planning, and like our friends will look at us like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And other times, like this one, it's just all over.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
plastered all over the movie.
It is. Yeah. There's so much.
And yet,
It's
a fun movie to watch.
It is.
Estate planning can be fun.
Yeah. Look at that, people. Yeah. This is a good watch. Those estate planning themes really kind of sneak in along the way sometimes that you don't realize you're watching it and getting those messages until all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, there they all are. And this one definitely had them laced through the whole thing. The concepts behind the planning that we do and the why we do what we do.
For sure. Any last thoughts about the movie?
I don't know. This was just a fun one. It's fun to have our kids come and sit with us. It was.
Yeah.
We've seen this one so many times because it's just a fun, feel good. It's a pull out on a snow day movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's project on the side of the garage outside, sitting by the fire movie. It's a fun hanging out with people kind of movie. So it was a good one too.
Yeah, and you can talk, like, because we've all seen it, right? And we talked about this. Our kids kind of chattered through the whole movie.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because you're talking about what's happening on the screen, and you're it's more of a, not background, but it can be that. It can be sort of more of a conversation starter.
Yeah.
Then sometimes you have to watch and pay close attention so you don't miss anything.
Yeah.
But only if you've seen it before.
Right.
If you haven't seen it before, go watch it. Sorry about the spoilers.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
You had 20 years to not be spoiled.
Yeah.
So
Stay off the internet.
that's good advice for life, just in general. So.
Right on. All right. Well,
Unless you go find us on YouTube or
right.
Spotify.
Or Spotify.
That's what you should be doing with your internet time.
Cool. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks
Yeah.
for talking about this one, Amber. We will see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to 82 Toothpicks, a podcast from the Heisinger Law Firm. Every episode, we take a movie you know and love and pull out the estate planning lessons hiding inside it. If today's episode got you thinking about your own family, check out my It's Not Too Late book series for practical steps on protecting the people and the things that you care about. You'll find it, along with more resources and every past episode, at heisingerlaw.com. And if you'd like help putting a plan of your own together, the Heisinger Law Firm would be glad to hear from you. Be sure to follow the show wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And remember, every movie is an estate planning movie.